And we are back. All right, guys. Pick up where we left off. Apologies. I tried to run an initial live, but I ran out of battery. We should be good now, though. We should be all good. I'm going to repeat myself by saying initially, people have been inquiring about new client spots available. That is my email in the chat box right there. Lorenz.dries@gmail.com. If you're interested in hiring me for my mentorship, my coaching, if you need help, if you need a push, if you need somebody to look out for you and help you make sane and rational decisions in terms of overturning your current faith, I am your guy. Send me an email and we can make it happen. Now, all that being said, you've seen the title. Ask me anything. Currently back in Belgium. I hope you guys are enjoying the frequent uploads, the weekly uploads of Building a New Life. What's up, Leo? How you doing, man? Long time no see. I gotta say, the 6 or 7 months when I was not uploading anything, it was truly heartwarming to get all the messages and people asking, like when are you come back? Druth Yandagni, how is everything? I'm good, man. I'm really good. Um, you guys know 2022 was such a shitty year coming out of the breakup, and the whole year I was just kind of like lost. Didn't know what the hell I was doing. And then I made a major overhaul, which you can witness on the Building a New Life series that gets posted every other week. And I do hope you guys have been enjoying those videos. I can't deny reality. I'm the landlord, and one of my female tenants is seriously flirting with me. It's so obvious. I'm 31, she's 33. Don't know how to go about this. She's not my usual type, but I like her. Man, is that the only place you're renting out? Because if that's like a huge chunk out of your income, it would be a risk it would be risky in terms of you getting involved with her. Um, Honestly, man, I would probably I would go for it. If you're single and she's single and you like her, why not? Like live a little, man. Take a chance. Um, I've also been very active in terms of dating and getting that character myself in the last 6 months. It's a drug. It's rejuvenating, and there's very few things in life that stack up against the excitement and the enjoyment of being single and getting out there and seeing what's out there. So I would advise you to go for it. You should come visit Argentina. Leo, mi amigo, tengo que visitar, es verdad. Rey, mi rey. Sí, he encontrado un montón de gente de Argentina, pero la verdad no creo que voy a visitar muy pronto, porque es lejos de México y hay hay otro país que todavía tengo que descubrir. Back to English show. By the way, guys, hit the thumb if you like these live sessions. Always appreciate it, of course. And I would say really take this opportunity to ask me anything that you want to know. Ask me anything that has been on your mind regarding yourself, regarding the channel, regarding really anything. Anything goes. All right, Bashir, I'll look into it, man. Are you a polyglot? I forgot what a polyglot is. Need to Google it. Yeah, I knew that. I knew it was somebody who speaks different languages. I speak English, Dutch, Spanish, uh, French, and a little bit of German. Hey, I can't deny reality. €5. I appreciate that, man. Means a lot. Appreciate that. Thank you for your advice. You're very welcome, dude. We always like, it's good to keep common sense. It's good to be mindful of the fact that you're in an economical relationship with her. But going by the letter of the law, you dating her, or like whether it works out or not, should have no impact. Try to also gauge her personality. Gauge her personality. Like, if she comes off as erratic and impulsive and kind of crazy, then back out. But yeah, that aside, then you're in the same age, you're single, doesn't sound like she has kids, sounds like a good opportunity. Why not? Penzo, I always used to be on your live years ago on my old account. My account name was Santa, and I remember you, man. Dude, uh, were you the Peruvian guy? I know there was like a Peruvian guy all the time as well. Might be Santan. But I remember you. You were on the lives a lot when I was doing the lives in 2020. That's 4 years ago. 3 years. In 2020, living in that small flat in Barcelona, you were there all the time. What is your take on semen retention and sex transmutation? I don't even know what sex transmutation is. Semen retention, honestly, is like, I think there's nothing wrong with masturbating. I think it's fine. I think the poison is in the dosage, or the poison is in the dose, they say. Dosage or dose. Um, yeah, I don't believe in like anything where you're like no fat, semen retention. It's like, yeah, I don't really. I guess it's good in terms of like exercising discipline and your ability to be disciplined and to like, you know, not give in to certain urges. But all in all, I don't think it's like it should not be like a way of life. Like, it's not. Those are just, to me, kind of like gimmicks. Honestly, man. Are you fluent in Dutch? Yeah, it's my native language. English is not my native language. It's Dutch. I am Belgian, after all. Are you excited for GTA 6? Let me tell you something. GTA 6 has an amazing, amazing marketing team. And that being said, I'm pretty damn sure I am also in the core target audience demographic of people that are expected to want to be playing GTA 6, because I have been seeing and reading so much about GTA 6. For the record, I don't give a fuck about GTA. I've never played GTA. I haven't played video games in, man, close to 20 years. It's the least, like, it's not even in my world. Like, the idea of being on a video, I've talked about this. Life is a video game for me. Life is my video game. So I'm not into that. Stelius Cantos, Big Boy Benzo. Man, how far we've come, dude. Me yelling Big Boy Benzo back in the building every other video with a baby face walking around like a goof. Man, and now I'm living in Mexico City. I'm 35, dog. Turning 36 in like 5 months, 6 months. I love Dirkite. I thought you were gonna tell me I look like Dirkite, because I get that. I've gotten that a lot, that I look like Dirkite, who is not the best looking man, may I add. AB Jack. I visited Peru, so I remember telling Katya about the chocolates on your lives. Good times. I literally um I saw Katya yesterday. We went for lunch and dinner. Like, we're always in contact. We're still super good friends. The lockdown lives definitely kept me sane. Oh man, that really means a lot. That means so much. Thank you, man. I'm really happy that they made a difference in your life and that they did that for you. I really appreciate you saying that. This channel has had a lot of meaning, man. It's had a lot of ups and downs, and again, like I can't stress that enough. The vlogs I'm making now, those are just for like the core hardcore people that have been here for the last 5 years. Like it's just me sharing my intimate life, going off like an online diary, and that's it. Like obviously, with the current turn of events, YouTube is no longer my main priority. However, I still do coach people. By the way, so if you're looking to be coached or mentored by me, that is my email right there, lorenz.trees@gmail.com. We can turn it around for you through video calls. But that being said, it's always so great like to come back on here and then have people like you tell me that. Mans is the man, just like you. I appreciate you, Bashir. Appreciate you, dog. AB. I remember you always would say that even if you help one person turn their life, your channel fulfilled this purpose. Exactly. Exactly, man. See, that's so dope that you know all of that. That's so dope. Thanks for everything, buddy. Man, thank you. Thank you, man. Thank you for being here, for coming in and telling me that. You guys are awesome. By the way, guys, hit the thumb. Hit that thumb up if you want to push this live to the goddamn top. Do you make good money here on YouTube? I mean, only on the monetizing part because I'm thinking of starting up here. Leo, if you want to make serious money, if you want to get into YouTube to make money, don't do it, man. I've got about 55,000 subscribers, and I make diddly squat nada from views. Like literally, the money is so low that I don't even get paid monthly from the views. Because I think there's like a threshold. It's like you have to make. I think it's like $50. Might be 70 or 50. I think it's 50 or 40. Like you don't get paid until you have that amount in like monetized views. So if a month passes and you don't have $50, like they're just gonna keep that in your little digital account until you do hit 50, and then you get paid next month or something. So like I don't even. It takes me like 4 months to hit 50. So Joe Budden podcast. I love that. I love that you're here from there, man. That's amazing. Fucking Joey, man. The male opera win. The male Wendy Williams. That's what he is right now. So yeah, Leo, there's no money in YouTube views. Like you can make money like that. Like I author a coaching service. I author a mentorship service where I basically sell packages of a month. So I have clients that I talk to through video chat. That's how you can make money. But with this, just doing video, hell no. Yo, Bashir, man, you're so generous, man. That's not a coffee. That's like, well, if we're not talking in insane Starbucks terms, and you guys know how I feel about Starbucks, um, those are like at least you know 4 coffees, man. So thank you so much, man. I appreciate you a lot. I appreciate you seeing the value of the channel, and my content and my time. So appreciate you, man. Really, though. You guys are gonna make me. If you keep this up, if I'm gonna get a couple of tips like this every time I do a live, I might just have to, you know, pop back on more often. Pop out right quick. I've been listening to a lot of Larry June recently. Not recently, like the last I would say 3 years, but I really got into him the last 2 years. He's pretty big by now, Larry June, and he has a song called "Pop Out" with Schoolboy Q. I like that a lot. when I pop out like this, yeah, pop out like this. Shout out to Larry June, man. You're good with Spanish nowadays, like know how to speak it. Claro que sí, papito. ¿Qué quieres que te explico? Puedo hablar todo el día. En todas mis citas estoy hablando con chicas que no pueden hablar ningún pinche palabra de inglés. Yeah, man, I'm like Bad Bunny when it comes to the Spanish thing. I wonder how all the old viewers are doing. I remember there was one history YouTuber who would always come on. That is literally one of my dude. I'm gonna take a picture right now. Wait, man, I talk with him like every other day. Hey, my boy Ken, I'm doing this live, man, and people are just talking about you. Check this out. I wonder how all the old viewers are doing. I remember there was one history YouTuber who would always come on. Yeah, that's the front, man. Shout out to Cam, my boy. He's a fucking boss. He's a baller. And he's still working with me on the weekly. So you guys can do the same. You guys can do the same, man. I offer my coaching to him. And I can do the same for you. This is my email address. It's funny because his YouTube channel has literally millions of subscribers. Millions. But obviously, my niche is something else. I wish I was an American so I can speak more languages. You can learn, dude. Dude, Duolingo. Duolingo. Install that shit right now and get cracking. Listen, use Duolingo, listen to some reggaeton, and you're good. You'll be speaking Spanish in no time. Have you ever been to Bali? Let me know any good spots to visit. Oh, man. Good to see you active on YouTube again since the last few weeks. What do you mean? I've been uploading for like 2 months, dog. You've been sleeping. By the way, guys, hit the thumb. 9 thumbs. That's too little. We can do better than that. I know we got more thumbs than 9. Yeah, oh man, I'm such a Grinch. I don't like Bali. I don't like Bali, man. I don't like it. It's too goddamn humid. And I like the heat, but that shit is way too humid. And I don't know, man. I didn't like the vibe. I didn't like the crowd. It's like every European person that is scared to actually travel somewhere real because you go to Bali. Like it's just like a bunch of yeah, it's not my thing. Too much yoga, surf, astrology vibes. And I'm not against that per se. It's just like it's so densely concentrated. It's like the Keith of like, you know, hippies. Too much for me. So, yeah. What is the best place to live, cost wise, and everything? I mean, honestly, right now, if you want to live in a big city, Mexico City is the shit. It's amazing because it's super safe. It's not crowded. Like yes, there's 22 million people living there, but it's not crowded. Super safe. The best weather in the world. 25 degrees in the day, 14 at night. Perfect. Not too hot, not too cold. Always t-shirt weather. And it rains, so it's not dry as hell. But it rains in the night, so you're not doing stuff. Um, so yeah, I really like. At least I love Mexico City in terms of like living in a city. And aside from that, man, I mean, shit. I like Belgium, but it's because I'm a Belgian person, probably. Amar, if you ever come to Toronto, Canada, hit me up. How am I gonna hit you up though? You got me on Instagram? Add me, man. Check, like, send me a DM, man. How can I hit you up? Guys, like, get some thumbs up going. If you like the live, hit the thumb. Me gusta mucho la cultura mexicana. Son todos muy chingón. Sí, son muy chingón. Tú sabes que, you know where the word chingón comes from? By the way, guys, chingón is like Spanish slang for like awesome, amazing, grand, fucking hell yeah, something like huge, something cool. And that comes from when the Americans were trying to occupy Mexico. Um, The Mexicans obviously did not speak English, but they had never seen a machine gun. So for them, like the machine gun was like magic. And the gringos came with their machine guns, and the Mexicans were like, machine gun. They heard the word machine gun, and they were just like, that's so fucking cool. That's so awesome. Like, get machine gun, machine gun. So that's where that comes from. Pretty awesome, right? I went to Saudi Arabia recently. I felt the same coming from Seattle. Way too humid. Yeah, I can imagine that. What are you up to in Mexico City? I got a job, man. I got a job, 9 to 5. Working 9 to 5. Yeah, man. I'm in tech. That's all I can say. I signed like an NDA. Um, but I'll give you a hint. If you consider what I was doing before my full-time job, then I guess I never switched employees. That's pretty obvious. Like, should be able to connect the dots. By the way, guys, anybody who's looking to work with me or hire me as a coach, as a mentor, you can still do so by sending me an email at lawrence.dries@gmail.com. It's in the chat box. Hit me up. Let's turn this thing around, baby. Are you in tech? You mean programming? I'm not a programmer. No, I'm not. I'm going to graduate med school in January, then I can start working. Hey, work, work, work. Yeah, you're going to miss those student days, boy. Miss that shit. Feeling Irie. Hey, Lorenz, have you seen the film Her? Yes. If so, whose voice would you pick as your personalized in-ear AI? Mine would be Jeff Goldblum. He needs to merit in that life. Mine would be Leonard Cohen. I'm glad to be back, Tanmoy. Appreciate you, buddy. Hey, guys, if you haven't hit the thumb yet, hit that thumb. Do you know your favor, man? Leo, si Denis Argentina, contas conmigo para hospedaje, ya sea casa con pileta, mujeres, todo. Qué bueno. Leo, ¿me tienes en el Instagram? Dame un DM, papito. Cuéntame. I want to get into tech, working on A plus right now. Good, dude. Get into tech. It's the best. It's the best to get into. Any advice for traveling solo for the first time? Yeah, always make sure you're staying at hostels because then you're always gonna make friends. You're always gonna have plans, and you're always gonna have activities to piggyback off of. Like it's so easy. Just stay at hostels. Be like, hey, what's up, guys? And they're just like, hey, you want to be a friend? Sure. And then you're gonna have an awesome time. Just do the hostels. Do D9 and Friesma ever still come on? D9 does. Friesma hasn't spoken in a minute. I mean, obviously we're good. Shout out to the Threes dog. But he's doing his Gendro NFT crypto thing. He's been focused on that. What's your job in tech, if not programming? Again, I signed a non-disclosure agreement, but the only thing I guess I can say is that my knowledge of Dutch and my knowledge of Belgian and Dutch culture is needed to train and correct the AI. The AI. So AI still has a long way to go. It still needs people to basically correct the data, and that's what I do. Is there one celebrity that you admire? Yeah, sure, I guess. I mean, like Mac Miller, he died. Just like yeah, like Lil Wayne, a lot of musicians. Obviously, I like Kobe Bryant. I admired Kobe Bryant. You don't have to be dead for me to admire you. Those are just coincidences. But I'm just like yeah. I mean, but then again, I'm not like I don't admire. I like Michael Hearn. He's a celebrity, I guess. I like him. I just found out at AIDS. I'm so sorry to hear that, Fahim. Yeah, man, Bashir and Mac Miller, of course. I was hanging and smoking with some people at some rooftop terrace in Mexico City, and then I found out that they didn't know who Mac Miller was. I was like, fucking kidding me? I was like, put on Mac Miller Tiny Desk. So Tiny Desk is like a format. It's like a YouTube channel where artists can go and like do their songs live, but in a very like still and controlled environment. And it's way better than the album versions. It's magic. Check out Mac Miller Tiny Desk if you haven't yet. Trust me. All right, guys, keep the questions coming. You're more than welcome to ask me anything. I'm not sure if I'll do another one of these soon. Um, so whatever you want to ask me. Somebody asked me on the last stream before it crashed. Um, how I, because I lost like 7 kilograms and I really did a hard cut. And I was just talking about like not everybody, including me, wants to live that life of eating meat 4 times a day. Not because I'm not even trying to act like I'm like it's out of moral or ethical. It's just like like guilt. Um, it's just I don't want to eat that much the whole day, so I just didn't really. I've been hammering back protein shakes, but it's important that you use ISO, so isolate protein powder. No way, whey will fuck you up, man. That's my personal. ISO is just way easier on the stomach, so I'll have like I'll get 100 grams of protein a day from the shakes, and it has worked really well for me. I'm gonna try to do a gym video soon here, where you guys can admire the physique. The world is going crazy with AI. Perfect time now to get a job in this domain. It will be very rewarding in upcoming times. I agree. Yeah, Bashir, email me, man. That's it. That's what's up. Anybody that wants to work with me, that wants to hire me, I am here. Have you seen that guy on Twitter who's running the whole length of Africa? Yeah, I haven't seen him on Twitter, but he's popped up on my radar. Yeah, it's amazing. I guess I don't know. I'm kind of numb to anything that's like super crazy, insane. I was just thinking because I'm getting back into running. I'm really enjoying running. Like, I've been running, but and I was just thinking about I went for a 9K run, so I did 9 kilometers in 1 hour, which for me is really good, and that's fast for me because I'm a big guy. Um, I was like 9K, and my legs were like destroyed, and I was thinking, man, if I did that 4 times, I would have a marathon. And then immediately it popped in my head like, oh yeah, but now people are like they're doing like double marathons or they're doing ultra marathons. And it's like I feel like people have it's just like the limits of what's possible have been pushed to such an extreme extent that it's kind of like who cares? Like I'm just numb to it now. If that makes sense. I mean, good for him. I'm not shitting on the achievement of him doing that. Like it's just it doesn't interest me. Like nothing seems impressive anymore to me. It's the same with like deadlifts and squatting. It's like I swear to God, every other 16-year-old on TikTok seems to deadlift like 8 plates and squat like 6 plates, and I'm just like, guess, man, like it is what it is. Uh, Going on that topic though, it is interesting, and it's something that I wanted to talk about. I'm not sure. By the way, guys, let's get some more thumbs up. If we have some people in here that have not hit the thumb yet, we've been stuck on 14 for like 15 minutes. I know there's a few people who haven't hit that. You David Lade, obviously big time Gym Shark YouTube gym fitness influencer, and he really became notorious for being super strong at such a young age. And just deadlifting and squatting insane amounts. But I feel like it was mainly deadlifting insane amounts, and he was doing that when he was like 17, 18. The guy, I just saw a vlog by him that just came out. I guess he's like, I want to say, I want to say he's 25 right now. I'm gonna Google his age. His late age. He's 25, dude. That's amazing. I literally called it. Yeah, so he's 25. Um, and yeah, he was talking about the fact that his back is all fucked up now. Like he can't squat anymore. There's just like constant pain. Da 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 da. And I'm like, just like, dude, it's so ironic because like he blew up because he was doing all these crazy things, but it's like this is not what you should do. People should not do that. It's fucked up. It's bad for you. And I kind of hate how that type of like. I'm not saying he just blew up because he was obviously he had so much going for him. Very intelligent, well spoken, good looking guy, amazing physique. But like that was part of it, and I'm just like it always irks me when these people do these amazing things and they get all the praise and they go viral. Then it's like, yeah, now 4 years later, you're 25 and you have the back of an 80-year-old. Like, that's not health. That's not fitness. That's stupid as hell. And I even made a video one time saying you don't have to deadlift or you don't need deadlifts. And in the meantime, I have began to incorporate deadlifts into my routine. But my point is, it's not good to go that heavy. You shouldn't. There is no reason. Honestly, I don't see any reason you should ever be pulling more than 4 plates. I just don't see why. Like, if 4 plates is lightweight, do 6, 7 reps. I mean, that's just my 2 cents. Just too fucking taxing on your back. LeBron or MJ? MJ, obviously. Come on, man. Um, I'm going head first into it now. Wishing you luck. Good luck, Ronaldo or Messi. Messi, man, Messi. I like Ronaldo more. Don't get me wrong. I like Ronaldo more as a person. Give me the villain. Give me the obsessed animal that wants to train every day like a machine. But Messi was the superior player at both their heights. It's not a debate. That being said, the World Cup was super rigged, and that was also like the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. It was like a scripted movie. So anyone that's and this is coming from an NBA fan, so I'm not even trying to act like I'm above it, but anyone that really looks at multi-billion-dollar entertainment companies like FIFA, like the NBA, like the NFL, and actually believes that a multi-billion-dollar business will allow its outcome, its success, its ability to generate revenue. The fact that anyone can think that they will allow all of that to hinge to depend on what some on how far some dudes on the field can kick a inflated pig bladder, you're wildin', son. Like you are tripping if you think that is left up to chance. If you are tripping, if you don't think they they don't manipulate which teams get to advance and which markets are better, yeah, to make money. That's like basic economics. Messi winning the World Cup was so like, oh man, it was so late. And I'll promise I'll stop. But it's so funny how FIFA is just like blatantly corrupt. They're literally like, "Yup, we sold." Like they came out and were like, "Yeah, we sold the world championship to Qatar. Like we sold that shit. Like it was all everybody was dried. It was all corrupt." And people then are like, "Oh, okay," but I'm sure they're not going to interfere with the actual tournament. They would never interfere with the actual way it plays out, right? Like they wouldn't go that far. It's like a murderer admitting to murder and then you're gonna assume that he's not gonna steal your car because, well, he might kill someone, but he's not gonna steal my car. It's like fucking people, man. They don't get the damn, and they're gonna keep doing it. They just because people's obsession with football is that big that it doesn't matter. Like they can literally do what they want. Now I feel like I'm sounding like Alex Jones or something, like a conspiracy tinfoil head guy. I promise I'm not that, but yeah, the Africa guy documents how every day he's peeing blood from the impact of the vibration of the ground on his kidneys. Yeah, see, that's kind of wild. I don't think that's. I don't know. Yeah, that just sounds like something that someone who's been healthy their whole life would do. You know what I mean? Like me having had cancer twice, like I'm good. Good. I don't want to do that. Like, why would you want to run so much to the point of peeing blood because your kidneys are failing? Like, that's not, you know? Messi winning the World Cup definitely is the most thick thing in history. Well, not in history. There's more thick. I'm a Laker fan. Google Google Los Angeles Lakers Sacramento Kings Western Conference Finals rigged back in 2002, I believe. That was blatant. Like Messi's wasn't that blatant. Um, if you could travel to any three countries, where would you go? Mexico, Barcelona, Canada. I guess you'll want to hear three countries I haven't visited yet, so I'll play Canada, Japan, strictly for the sushi. I don't even care about anything else. Like I just want to go eat sushi in Japan because I love sushi. So Canada, Japan, and Norway. Yeah, I used to watch Alex Jones all the time back in the day. I can honestly say I never watched him. I never. He was always too much. He was always too much. I never watched him. I stopped watching Joe Rogan because it just I don't know, not that good anymore. Too much repetitive stuff and like I'll try to watch like when The Rock came on, I'll watch the episode with The Rock simply because it's interesting to see that dynamic. Like how does The Rock act? How does The Rock talk? How does he present himself? Like that is interesting to me. Um, and he didn't say like it's funny. Anytime Joe Rogan gets like a really big name on, I feel like he makes a point out of proving to the people, to the guests, that he's not trying to interview them and he just wants to talk. And because of that, he ends up talking more than the guest. Like the podcast with The Rock and Joe Rogan is literally Joe talking 78% of the time. It's wild. All right, guys. By the way, for those wondering, I'm still taking on new clients. That is my email address if you are interested in working with me. Lawrence.dries@gmail.com. Send me an email if you want to explore the possibility of working together. Also, if you have not hit the thumb up yet, do your boy a favor, hit the thumb up. I would appreciate that a lot, a great deal, obviously. We're about 40 minutes in. Anybody else has some good questions? The time is now. I like the Joe Rogan podcast with Tyson and Elon. That's a while ago, yeah. I mean, Elon is unhinged though. He's off the rocker. He's gone. You guys watch the show Succession? It's an amazing show. You should check it out. It's on HBO. That whole thing Elon did the other day, where he's like telling the advertisers to go fuck themselves. That was literally an episode from Succession. It's so wild. What are some good places to solo travel? Um, check out um, Chiapas. CH. I'll type it. It's a state in Mexico. So you can just go there. There's a ton of backpackers. It's super safe, really fun, it's cheap. You can do that. Combine it with Nicaragua, just like Central America, North America. Meaning Mexico, South America. That's fun. What do you think about high intensity training by Mike Menser? Oh man, I love Mike. Mm, I don't. I think that what they. I think I don't believe in training one muscle group like a week for 3 sets. Like it's simply not enough. I don't care how crazy insane you do that set. It's not enough. It's just not. And it's always like all of those guys, even Dorian Yates and all that, they all built their base with high volume, high reps. So also none of those guys were natural. So you're gonna hide to respond if you're on copious amounts of anabolics. So I'm natural. I've had a period where I used to go like for 6 reps every set, 6 to 7, sometimes 5. And I did that in combination with a bulk in terms of caloric intake, and I did gain a lot of size. But then I found that I began to get injured. My knees, my elbow joints, everything. Like it's not sustainable. You should do it in sprints. I'm a firm believer of implementing it strategically and doing it every now and then for a couple of months or weeks, and then go back to like more high volume and strict form. Just combine the two. I like to play around with it. What's the best home workout routine for body fat? Running. Put on your shoes and go running outside. You want to ask me 6 questions? Well, you can hire me. I'm not gonna voluntarily participate in a questionnaire that is long. All right, guys, we're getting close to wrapping up. If anybody else has a last final question, I would be more than happy to answer that right now. Not 6 questions, just want to talk. Well, again, anybody can hire me. So if you're willing to pay my fee, we can work. The aspect of overtraining and the importance of the rest is super underrated. Uh, I'll pay the fee if you're willing to be sincere and actually. Dude, I'm always sincere, man. Don't worry about that. Send me an email, though. We can discuss it further there. I agree. Rest is very important, and overtraining is a real thing. Yeah. All right, guys. I feel like we're hitting the 45-minute mark. This is sufficient. I want to say thank you to Bashir and thank you to mm, I Can't Deny Reality for their generous tips. I do appreciate it a lot. I appreciate the contributions. Anybody else that wants to support the channel, now is your chance. You can send me a tip, a donation through Super Chat. It's the $ next to the emoji button in the chat box. So anybody that appreciates the content and wants to help out the channel, that wants to help out me, the content creator, and more importantly, if you want to incentivize me and motivate me to do more of these, then it would be a good idea to leave a $5 or $10 tip, because yeah, that would be greatly appreciated. Bashir, send me an email and then we can discuss it further there. Dude, I'm always genuine. I'm genuine to a fault. I am genuine to a fault. That is my biggest, honestly, and this business has been very often my biggest well, it has worked against me, I would say. Because I don't know when to shut up sometimes. I'm just like, all right, guys, hit the thumb up if you appreciate the video. You can send me an email, lawrence.trees@gmail.com, if you want to reach out and work with me. And until then, I'll be back soon with more content. Stay tuned for the next episode of Building a New Life, dropping real soon. It's going to be a banger of an episode. Trust me, you're not going to want to miss it. So make sure that that notification bell is turned up to the max. Alrighty. I appreciate you all. I'll be back real soon. And that's it for today, folks. Peace out.